hits on me or approaches me.
Never come up to me now.
Am I not approachable? I don't freaking know.
Like, I know there's so many beautiful women, like, just go up to one of them.
They don't even acknowledge you.
I don't like that. Be a man.
A man saved a woman who was on the verge of being hit by a car, but was charged with sexual harassment because he made inappropriate contact with her.
Now to the surveillance video that helped get a college student out of charges.
Viral online post accused a state trooper of sexual assault. Newly released body cam video clears him of the crime.
Well, this story is almost just as wild as that one. This woman from South Dakota traveled to Tampa Bay to cheat on her husband, but wound up facing criminal charges. That's because Renee Scoglin filed a false police report while she was here.
Welcome back to Manosphere Daily. Let's jump into the video.
This is exactly what's happening at bars and clubs because men are no longer falling for it. They are no longer just throwing their money out at women that do not take them seriously. They are no longer willing to waste their time, effort, and resources. But because of this, women are out here trying to give men a bad rap. Like they're saying, what's wrong with men these days? They used to go to war. Now they just want to be treated like a woman at a bar. But that is just not the case because men will absolutely put in just as much effort as they always have into pursuing you. But it takes one thing, and that one thing is that he has to know that you are taking him seriously. Because one of the #1 resources to a man is his time, and he doesn't want you to waste it. And even if it's a short-term thing, like he just doesn't want to leave that relationship and have a messed up head and a messed up heart. Because that man just wants a future with somebody that he can really fall in love with and grow old with. Which is why he already knows with like 95% certainty that him paying for your drink at the bar is not going to bring him closer to that.
So this woman shows up to a speed dating event thinking she's the main character. But the men? They didn't get the memo.
How is it that I look like this today, yet no man wants me to be his girlfriend?
Is this a serious question? Because women just went from saying they rather pick a bear over a man. So why the hell would men approach you? Or even look in your direction? But not only that, so many women have taught men over the years that all men are predatorial, so the good men of the world gave up. And it's so funny because women will constantly say that men don't listen, but now that men are listening, y'all are wondering where the good guys are at, why they don't approach you anymore, and why men are just simply not interested. And why the hell would they be interested? They don't know if they're going to be the next subject of all men are trash content on social media. They don't know if they're going to be accused of doing something they didn't do. They don't know if they're going to be used for dates. They don't know if they're going to be manipulated and then called a narcissist. And in this particular video, she's also asking why didn't they approach her because she looks the way that she looks. But the bottom line is most women are basic. There's nothing special to them. We all look the freaking same. So yeah, you actually have to come with more than just your looks. You actually need a personality nowadays too. Okay, bye.
She walked in with confidence, the kind you only get from TikTok filters and delusional hype friends. But confidence turned into confusion real quick when not a single man stepped toward her table. You could literally see the moment she realized, wait, why isn't anyone picking me?
This is a growing epidemic, and we need to stop this. For men's sake and for women's sake. This is destroying relationships. This is causing trouble beyond repair. We need to stop this, and we need to implement punishment for people who lie about charges, especially sexual assault. And what really pisses me off is that this is ruining it for actual sexual assault charges. People who are actually victims are now coming forward and people aren't believing them because of the people who lie about it. Share this with one friend that needs to hear this, and let's put a stop to this nonsense. Follow me for more daily truths like this.
Welcome to 2025. Where men have options, standards, and self-respect. The days of guys simping for any woman who simply shows up are long gone.
Sweetheart, women are way more lonelier than men. This is why women stay in toxic, abusive relationships because they're afraid to be alone. I will always use this photo as a reference photo. Like there is a woman who had a baby with this. Okay? Was in a relationship, cheated on her and everything, according to her. And I pulled this picture off of Twitter when someone went viral talking about post your baby daddy so we could fight him. And people in the comments were like, oh no, honey, delete this photo, because you let this get on top of you, put a baby up in you, and play in your face. Now, some of the jokes was like, can he cook? Did he gain weight after y'all got together? But no, like, women are way more lonely. That's why they share peen with the neighborhood. This is why they stay in relationships, knowing that this dude ain't shit, will never amount to shit, will never be shit. This is why they will let a guy drive her car, have access to her bank account, live in her house rent-free, don't even contribute to the relationship. She's paying all of the bills, because women are way more lonely. And so they settle. Hence, their standards is in hell with the bar, because they're the ones who set the bar. Also, I've never seen a man come up on TikTok boo-hooing and crying, talking about they're turning 30 and they want some friends and they ain't got no friends. Do you know how many videos I've seen of women doing that? Oh, I lost count. But I've never seen a man be snotting, tearing up, talking about they don't have any friends and they wish they could have some friends because they're turning 30 and they don't want to spend their 30th birthday alone. So once again, that male loneliness epidemic bullshit is a lie. But the female loneliness epidemic, there's a lot of credence to that. There's a lot of facts and truth to that. Because it's all over TikTok.
Men aren't desperate anymore. They're selective, and women who bank on entitlement are getting humbled.
So I'm hosting a speed dating event, and like 9 women have showed up and only 2 males. Why? And like 7 males pay for tickets. So I don't know why. Why don't men come to speed dating events?
She expected to be flooded with attention. Instead, she got hit with silence. And nothing humbles a modern woman faster than realizing the male attention she assumed was automatic isn't automatic anymore.
If you go out and you are receiving non-stop attention, you need to go home and change. You look cheap and you look easy. I'm gonna tell you the most counterintuitive thing you've ever heard. And I know, it makes no sense. But hear me out. When you do go out with friends or on dates or whatever the case may be, and barely any men come up to you, few, once in a while, whatever, that's how you know you did it right. You need to look expensive. You need to look like, if you are going to approach me, am I in your price range? Because this hoo-ha ain't cheap. And here's a tip to do it. Pick one asset and show that. So it's either your boobs, your butt, your legs, your back. Show no more than that. Men like a little mystery. If you show everything, what do they need you for? They can see every little curve on your body. They've seen it. What's to do? Pick one body part and accentuate that. So if you go out and you're feeling so good and every man at that bar is hitting on you, girl, go home. Nothing good will come of it. And the men who do hit on you are trash. You look easy as fuck. I know that's harsh, but mommy's here to help you. I love you.
The men scanned the room, took one look, and kept walking, and that silence was louder than any rejection.
Reasons men will not approach you. If you go out and men rarely approach you, you're doing it right. Contrary to what you might think, if you go out and you are constantly approached, you need to do the hokey pokey and turn your ass back around. Men do not approach what they feel they will be rejected by and what they feel they cannot afford. It's not your resting bitch face. It's the fact that they know they cannot afford you. If you're feeling discouraged when you go out because men do not approach you, I'm here to tell you, you're doing all the right things. The point is not to get approached by every man. The point is to get approached by the right type of man. And if you're sitting there thinking, I could really give 2 flying F's what men think, then this video obviously isn't for you. But let's not shame the women who are wondering why men aren't approaching them. Whether you want to believe it or not, a man will look at you and within the first 5 seconds know if he's going to approach you. He will do a full up and down, seeing, am I attracted to this woman and can I afford her? If the answer to either of those is no, he's not going to approach you. And if you're sitting there thinking, I'm always approached, oh my God, you look cheap, you look easy, and you look like you're gonna say yes no matter what the hell they do. Getting approached by every man at the bar, club, or venue is not a good thing. One is better than all. Always. None, in my opinion, but if you want it, I love you.
She even tried the classic smile more, adjust the hair, look inviting move, still nothing. Why? Because men today aren't looking for attitude, ego, or entitlement. They're looking for kindness, femininity, maturity, quality social media, told women they don't need.
Why are men not confident enough to walk up to women now? See, shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women. The masculinity on earth has diminished drastically that guys don't even come up to you anymore. They'll just stare at you from a distance. As a woman who's trying to embody her feminine energy, you're not going to catch me going up to the guy. You're just not. We can just stare at each other. See, shout out to the guys who are confident enough to walk up to women, because guys don't do that anymore. If God were to guarantee that your 20th person would be the love of your life, you would be so happy to be rejected by all 19. So why are men not confident enough to walk up to women now? We don't chase. We signal like, you can come up to me now. But all men do is just look at you now. And of course, like, if the woman is interested, she's gonna keep looking your way too. But it just like stays like that. Nothing ever happens because men don't walk up to women anymore. Or they're just tired of being rejected. But it's like, if God were to tell you that you're gonna go through 20 rejections before you get to your yes, and that's gonna be the love of your life, you guys would be so happy to go through all 20 because you would just be so closer to the love of your life. Come on, guys, you guys gotta do better.
This is what happens when society teaches women that men should chase no matter what. Spoiler, men stop chasing.
I saw so many black women try to solve a problem in dating by starting to host events in person, trying to create third spaces to facilitate dating like offline. And you know what would happen every single time?
What?
The men were not signing up. They would be selling tickets to speed dating, and they would always end up with men's tickets on sale.
So think about this, right? Y'all run all the men off and then wonder why the men ain't there. Now, I don't know who's doing the thinking, but people rather have this whole intervention to bring men here than to just walk up to a man and say, oh, you look nice. Oh, hey, you look fine. Oh, I like to get to meet you. I like to get to know you. Y'all, people rather hold a whole thing for you to come by to know. Like, come on. Y'all have pushed men off so far, and I'm speaking to women, period, have pushed men off so far. Like, men understand, okay, they don't want us to come up to them. They don't want us to do this. They don't want us to do that. So they said, okay. Men said, okay. That's y'all fault. Like, I don't know, y'all got this thing where, like, y'all want men to chase y'all, but men are looking at it like, why would we just continuously chase a bill? Because from day one, you want something. For day two, you want us to take you here, take you there, buy you this, buy you that. And some of y'all ain't got no decency. First day, you asking for a dude to pay your rent. He don't even know your middle name or your last name. Like, it's crazy out here. Y'all must think men don't have brains. Men are like robots or something. This is crazy. But hey, good luck, man. Because, hey, look, a lot of y'all shouldn't be pushing these men off. Y'all should be getting whatever y'all can get. Because a lot of y'all getting up there in age, and the clock is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So you better get somebody and start running the men off.
She thought men are intimidated. But no, men just aren't interested in bad attitudes wrapped in pretty packaging. And let's be honest. A speed dating event is brutally honest. No filters, no editing, no curated persona. Just real energy, and hers wasn't attracting anyone.
Guys have made it in, and they got to just pick wherever they wanted to sit and who they wanted to start dating, and I'm alone. So many girls. Well, I know we're all like... So the guys paid to be here. That's what's weird. And there's a lot more girls than guys. So that's weird. And it's not a situation of like where you date everyone and you just say yes or no or something. And then at the end, if you both said yes to each other, you hang out later. You ask to match right away, and you like give the person like your QR code, and then you just like basically ask to match with them. Like they were saying like, ladies, you should initiate. Like, guys love when you initiate. I'm sorry, what?
Meanwhile, you could see other women getting approached instantly, a clear sign the problem was a man.
Men always assume this, and I, for the life of me, do not understand. Anytime my friend and I invite guys to come to our singles events, they always assume that it's going to be 80% majority men. Like, they'll be like, oh, like, I think it's going to be a sausage fest. Like, I think I speak for most guys when I say, like, we're not going to come because it's all going to be other guys. That's not the case, ever. Like, gone to multiple singles events. I'm hosting singles events now myself. In every situation, it's majority women. And they're all really cool, fun, attractive women. In New York, women here, in my personal experience, they are very willing to sign up for events. They're willing to put in effort to make connections with people, both platonic and romantic. And I have found it not to be the case for men. So I don't know where that perception's coming from. If anyone has any idea, what is that barrier? The reason that we're reaching out to these men is because it's harder to get men to sign up for these events. And yet when we ask them to sign up, they say they don't want to sign up because they think it will all be men. And it's like, no, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because there is no men. Like, what is it? I don't understand.
At one point, she literally looked around like, is this a joke? No, ma'am, it's not a joke. It's the dating market correcting itself. For years, men were expected to compete for women. Now women are being forced to compete for men. And a lot of them don't like that reality.
Did a thing and went speed dating. The video quality might not be the best because I was doing it against their wishes, but just stick around and listen to my experience. But let me say this, I completely understand now why those women pop those balloons as soon as those men enter the room. They have to sit through the entire 5 minutes until she rings the bell saying move on to the next. I believe there were 13 sections. We were seated and given a name tag. On the piece of paper, we write things like what they do, where they work, and if we're interested in them contacting us. So the ladies were seated first, as you can imagine, and I promise you it would have sounded like the 4th of July because I would have been popping my balloon and everybody else's. What the heck? And then as you see, the bar's not open, and the lady's like, if you want a drink, you can walk to the front and do. So we did. We went and ordered some liquid courage, and there's 2 bunnies there. They didn't even leave with nobody. Got my homegirl in the back, like we really just be doing shit. So anyway, we come back, we got our drinks, and we're ready to party. But baby, let me tell you, this was such an experience. From the peeping Toms to the Velcro Asics to the men who have wonderful careers but are just awkward as hell. One guy, I tried so hard to cover my face because his breath smelled like ass, but look, my friend enjoying herself. And do you want to know what's even more frustrating? All of the women there were bosses, doctors, scientists, researchers, therapists. There were only 2 black guys. One was 22 saying he wanted to travel the world. The other one was mad that I had a child out of wedlock. Anyway, maybe next time.
Social media told her she was a queen, a 10, and that men should be grateful for her presence. But the real world told her something completely different.
Hi, I'm Callum and I'm 20. Actually, no, you're not going to type.
Mate, what are you wearing? You're not my type either.
This is what happens when entitlement meets a market full of men who have walked away.
Like, there's a lot of pedophiles on those apps. I don't disclose that unless we're talking on the phone or if we meet in person.
As a woman, if you feel safe enough to go out on a date and meet this person one-on-one in real life, then you should feel safe enough to disclose that you have a child, okay? You don't need to give their name, their age, their address, their phone number. You don't need to give any of that. All you have to do is literally just say, oh, by the way, I am a single mom. See, if you want to continue getting to know me. Just wanted to let you know that before we spend more time getting to know each other, before we go out on that first date. Just wanted to make sure that you'd be comfortable with that. And then, let him ask any questions at that point, and then understand that they're valid questions, most likely. I mean, he shouldn't be throwing insults out at you, but if he has some questions, it's reasonable that he might have some concerns.
The guy is 40 years old. 40 years old. To think that you're going to date women who don't already have children, who have never been married, is absolutely absurd. Absurd. I never hid anything. And quite frankly, I called him out at the bar and I'm just like, oh, so you don't like kids? He's like, oh no, I like kids. I can't date somebody who has a kid. I'm like, oh, you can't date somebody who has a kid? Maybe you should put in your profile that you don't like children.
She's mad. She's like mad. So she is trying to shame the man because she's upset that he has that boundary, that he doesn't want to date a single mom. She's actually mad at him for having that boundary. Okay, this is one man. This is the problem, ladies. Like, you can't purposely not tell a man that you don't have a child, and then when you go out on that date and you find out that he does have that boundary, you can't be mad that he doesn't want to see past that and get to know you. Like, it's okay. It's okay for a man to reject you, but I get it. Like, women are not good with rejection, and here's an example, but what's not okay is you then shaming him, saying these things about him that you just don't like kids to his face, and then also making a video about it and posting it, even though you're not showing the man. Like, you're giving details about where the date was, you're showing your drink, you're telling everyone where you were, where you live, and like, very quickly, people can put 2 to 2 together and they can figure out who it is. But that's clearly not a concern because of how mad you are.
Men are focusing on careers, hobbies, passports, not trying to impress women who offer nothing in return. And events like this expose the truth, raw and unfiltered. She didn't just get ignored, she got a wake-up call.
Well, I thought he was cute, but then I had like some concerns. I don't even want me to say it or not. Say it. Okay, so I'm not trying to be funny. So I was like thinking like if you were like in my bed or something and I turned the fan on, like you would fly across my room because you're like really skinny. But I like skinny guys, but you're like really skinny. And then I was also thinking like if I was in the bed with you and I laid my head on your chest, it would feel like I'm laying on a pile of dishes or something. So I didn't want to, Yeah. But you're cute though, so.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm 205 pounds.
Women can't handle the truth. Women can't handle rejection. That's all it is at the end of the day. That man in the army needs 205 pounds. That man is not skinny. Oh, if I laid on your chest, it would feel like I'm laying on dishes. Like she try to get a viral moment and diss him. That's what a lot of these chicks do on these pop the balloon dating things. They just try to get a viral moment so, they can make a name for themselves. But at the end of the day, most women can't handle rejection. This is why most women don't shoot their shot. And by him popping her balloon and leaving other women for him to choose from, that's rejection to a woman. And she didn't like that. That's when she started sneak dissing. And women can't handle the truth. He just told her the truth. Like, you know what? I mean, you're a beautiful woman, but, there's some things you said that I just don't agree with. I don't too much care for. And that's when she's like, all right, well, let me get on the attack. Because if you don't agree with any and everything a woman says or any and everything a woman does, then she feel like you're attacking her. So now she need to attack you.
A reminder that men aren't props to boost her ego. They're human beings with choices. And more of them aren't choosing women who bring drama, demands, or disrespect.
It's good.
Are you single?
Where y'all from?
Oh, she's drunk.
My friend over here. I'm not worried about you.
Are you single?
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Lily.
You Lily?
But my friend is single and she kind of want a boyfriend.
I want you. I don't want your friend.
I can't. I have a boyfriend. She got a boyfriend.
For real?
Are you single? My friend is single.
She walked in expecting validation. She walked out questioning everything. This is the new dating economy. Attention must be earned, not owed. And women who relied on entitlement instead of effort are getting left behind.
No, is it cool if I grab your number though?
No.
I can't take you on a date? Why? Oh, okay, no worries. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm in love with you. What's your name? Huh?
Ashley.
Are you from Australia?
No,
I know that ain't good.
It won't work. It's English number.
Huh? Oh, yeah, it would work.
You won't work.
Overstepping boundaries.
Already?
Get out of here,
What?
bro.
That's fun. Oh, you can
Bro,
Who's this?
what is she doing?
I have no idea what
She's
this
in a
girl
whole
is.
nother interaction. Nobody knows her there, bro. She's trying to act like she know him now. Like, get out of here, bro.
You just rejected old boy, bro. You don't get your keep it moving, bro. If one don't with you, bro, the next will, bro.
Men aren't refusing women. They're refusing the wrong women. And this speed dating disaster proves it.
Is this your type?
Nah, that wasn't my type anyway, though.
Okay. What is she giving you, though? What type of vibe?
Regular.
Regular?
Regular? Can you give me another balloon? No, okay. What exactly is your type? Because I'm certainly not regular. I'm not gonna lie, like, in my opinion, I'm great. They'll say I'm great. But what is your type?
What do you call great?
What do you mean what I call great?
You said you great. What do you call great?
I'm intelligent. I'm beautiful, in my opinion. I know what I want in life. I'm a legal assistant. I have a great career. I have a lot going for myself. At the end of the day, I know what I want. And that's all you could want from a woman. At the end of the day, is she knows what she wants and she's willing to give you 50-50. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Can we go to the next one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're the boss.
If modern women don't adapt, this won't be the last event where they sit alone. Because the truth is simple. Men aren't avoiding dating. They're avoiding women like her.
What's up?
Yeah, you heard the whistle.
Yeah, you smooth though, I'm paddle.
Calm down, shorty.
I'm pad.
You ain't gonna say why?
I ain't no reason.
You're not jacking you. There's no reason why.
I'm pad.
Oh yeah, you trying to go viral. You just trying to go viral because it's not no way you passing me. Like, it's not no way. Like,
okay, shorty, calm down. You're not Kim K. You're not Nicki Minaj. You're not God. Calm down. Bring it down some notches, sweetheart. Just because everybody in your DM is gassing you up, that don't mean people in real life gonna gas you up, sweetheart. It's real life. It's not DMs. It's not requests. Niggas is in real life. There's no request in real life.
Nothing like that, baby. Don't take it.
you high? You something wrong with you?
Your shit ain't never been curved before.
Something wrong. Something definitely wrong.
Yeah, she ain't never been curved before. That's all it is. But like I said, we can't take rejection. She was there trying to convince Brett to get her. You feel me? She's a pick-me.
Fear daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.